there's common mistakes. So we have common mistakes that we see in the gym, and we want to make sure that we don't fall into those common mistakes. One is adding weight too quickly. I know we all want to progress and we all want to get stronger and faster and more cardiovascularly fit. Well, especially when it comes to strength training, we tend to add too much weight too quickly. So some rules of thumb are, first, make sure that you can perform exercises through a full range of motion prior to adding extra weight. So for example, oftentimes we do things, it's called a back squat, and that's where you put weight on your back and perform a squatting movement. It's a great exercise, but we need to ask ourselves, if we can't squat all the way up and down with no weight in good form, then we really shouldn't be adding extra weight. We have to learn the movement through a full range of motion prior to adding resistance. Once we can do that through a full range of motion, everything looks good, then by all means, go for it. Go ahead and add some weight. In addition to adding weight too quickly, we also want to overdo it. So a lot of times people jump in and they're like, hey, if I'm not really sore the next day, then I didn't do things right. And they start off and they're doing multiple sets and multiple exercises, and their body's not quite used to it. We really don't want to do that. A couple reasons. Number one, if you overdo it just with pure volume of exercises and sets and reps, you're actually going to increase your chances of what's called an overuse injury. Also, it's not the best way. Excessive soreness is not a great idea. While a little bit of soreness says, hey, I'm working the muscles, I'm making sure that I'm pushing myself somewhat, we don't want to get wrecked to the point where we're just so sore we can't move, or especially if our joints start to ache. If our joints start to ache, that's a telltale sign that we're overdoing it. Besides adding weight too quickly, also being too aggressive with the number of sets and reps, one of the biggest things that I see people neglecting is avoiding stretching and trigger point. Those are going to keep you in the game. They're going to keep you flexible. They're going to help prevent overuse injuries, and they're going to just get you results and make you feel better as well. I tell people, for me personally, about a third or even a little bit more of my own workout time, if I add everything up, is devoted to stretching and trigger point. So I would encourage you to not neglect stretching and trigger point. This is Glenn, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up below and subscribe to our channel. Also, head over to freedomforlifefitness.com and learn more about how we can help you reach your health and fitness goals.